I feel like weddings rarely go off without some kind of drama. So let's watch what people have shared online.
So I am currently sitting in my car because I came 2 hours to a wedding for one of my husband's friend, and we have been here literally like a total of 15 minutes, and the bride comes up to me and tells me that my outfit is inappropriate for her wedding, and that was
What?
a supposed dress code that I didn't know existed. Because I never got a wedding invitation mailed to my house. It was a text message that my husband received. But in 2025, is this what brides do to their guests now? You walk up to your guests and tell them that the outfit they're wearing is not appropriate for their wedding. I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, I've been married for 11 years, so this is what we do to our guests. You know, I'm kind of disappointed, and I'm really ready to go home.
Wait a minute. So you're sitting in your car alone, first of all? Is your husband at the wedding still? Okay. I'm I'm sorry, I don't get it. I didn't have a wedding, so maybe I just don't know how things work. My husband and I, we just went to the courthouse and got married there, and then we just had a very, very small celebration. Literally, there was just my mom, his dad, my sister-in-law and her husband, and their kids. That's it. But I honestly cannot even imagine coming up to my guests and telling them that their outfit is not appropriate for my wedding. It's not the point of the wedding. The point of the wedding, for me, at least for me, please don't judge me. That's what I'm thinking. The point of the wedding is to celebrate my marriage, is to celebrate my love. Even if I had a theme, it doesn't matter. The person showed up. It's okay. Let's just have fun. Whenever I hear these stories about brides going crazy about people's outfit or anything at the wedding, I'm like, that's not the point. It's not worth it. And then the person that you invited is sitting in their car, their day is ruined, and now what? Now do you feel happy that she's not gonna be in your pictures? Come on, you gotta be kidding me. I'm sorry, I don't get it. And listen, this is just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but I just think that this is not the point of the wedding. The point of the wedding is to have fun, to celebrate you and your husband and your marriage, your new family with the people you love. And the point is so that everyone is happy and celebrating and is having fun. For me, at least. And may I just add, having a big party or a flawless wedding does not guarantee a better marriage.
Let me tell you how my kids got told they didn't look good enough to go to a wedding. So,
again, with the outfit?
My kids, my daughter and her fiance were going to his side of the family, his stepsister's wedding. He's recently come back in contact with his dad. He hasn't been in contact with his dad for years and years and years and years. Long story, but regardless, none of that matters because the point of the whole thing was they looked super cute. They went to the wedding dressed very nicely and was told to, I found this out after. So let me rewind to the wedding was Sunday. I get a message on Facebook, you know, the place that all the bitchy women like to send messages. I get a message on Facebook stating, asking me if the kids own nice clothing because they came to the wedding and didn't look good. And I'm like paraphrasing, but didn't look good. And this stepmom felt like they did it intentionally.
She messaged
like they
you?
wore these clothes intentionally. I'm going to show you what they wore.
Did it intentionally? What?
This is what they look like. Super cute.
They look nice.
In my opinion, they looked great for a wedding. Now, prior to the wedding, the boy, I'll call him the boy, my daughter's fiance, had asked his dad. His dad had said, I bought a tux. And then the boy said, where can I rent one? And the dad said, just shorts and a polo. Okay? And then the boy said, okay, I can wear shorts and a polo. Yes. Dad told him.
Okay.
Dad told him shorts and a polo. So that's what he wore. I get a message the next day. Now tell me what y'all would have done. I get a message the next day saying they thought they did it intentional, blah, 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 blah. What? Are you fucking insane, first of all? So before I respond, I text my daughter and I'm like, listen, we need to talk because you're going to lose your shit and I need to know what you want to do. I need to know as a family, am I going to tell her to go fuck herself or are you going to tell her to go fuck herself? And then my daughter proceeds to tell me that it was so bad, she cried. She said that they treated her so badly. They asked them to move because they didn't want them to be in shot of the photographer because they didn't look good enough to be in the photos. Then I get a message and I lost my these are my kids. I know this is my daughter's fiance, but he's lived with us for 2 years because he had a falling out with his own other family, whatever. He's lived with me for 2 years.
That's crazy to me.
These are my kids. Don't make my kids cry. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll wear orange and I'll proudly wear it. What the fuck? So then she messages me back, this woman, with a picture of the invitation and says apparently they can't read. It's in plain English, something stupid like that. And I was like, okay.
Why do you have to be
then
so rude?
Then she messages me back and says, so and so, meaning her husband, our friends came up to us and had to ask us why his son looked so bad, and we had to come up with a reason why he looked so bad.
Come on, people.
Well,
seriously?
Karen, what you should have told your friends was that your husband told him to wear that, but also that your husband hasn't been in his life in 17 years, so he didn't know what to wear, and he didn't know what was acceptable to your $100,000 fucking wedding. Like, seriously? Like, absolutely ridiculous. And this went on. She messaged me all kinds of bullshit. All kinds of bullshit about how they were dressed, how disrespectful we were, blah, 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 blah. And I finally said to her, listen, I'm so sorry that instead of focusing on your daughter's special day that you spent $100,000 on, all as you can do is spend your whole day being mean to them and messaging me, telling me how badly they looked and wanting to know why they didn't have nicer clothes.
Maybe they didn't have money for nicer clothes.
I am one of those people that could never deliberately hurt someone's feelings, especially a child. I know they're 20 and 21. They're still young. They're still children. He is your husband's flesh and blood. Like, how could you ever make somebody feel like that? Now, my daughter's getting married in about 2 years. I don't give a shit. Now, would I like people to dress nice? Absolutely. But if they can't afford to, or somebody shows up in their fucking pajamas, I'm thankful that they're there. I know that there's dress codes and things like I get it. I totally get it. But they're kids. They dress nicely. His dad told him shorts and a polo were fine. To make those kids cry because you felt they didn't look good enough at your wedding is sick to me. Absolutely sick, and it's disturbing. Please tell me what you would have done.
Yes, there is dress codes. Yes, some people might think that this is disrespectful and stuff like that. I personally do not think so. First of all, I'm going to tell you this. I'm not an American. I don't come from this culture. So to me, all of this obsession over weddings and outfits and everything being perfect and spending $100,000 on a wedding is just insane. It's just insane. The point of the wedding for me is not all of this. It's not. And I would never spend $100,000 on a wedding because this is just insane. But also, as she said, some people might not have money to buy nicer clothes. Yes, shorts and a polo, yeah, maybe not for a wedding. However, who cares? Who the heck cares? The important thing is that you're celebrating your marriage, your new family with the people you love. Making someone cry and feel incredibly uncomfortable at your wedding is just insane. You do not want to start your new family like that. Yeah, pictures probably are important, or videos, or perfect pictures probably are important. However, authentic pictures and videos are more important because they are truthful. I don't know, you guys. To me, it's just seriously crazy. I will never get this obsession with the perfect wedding. And there's like a huge debate in the comments under this video. And some people agree with her, others do not agree with her whatsoever, and also say that that was disrespectful and they should have thought about that, and they should have thought about the fact that they were going to a wedding and shorts and a polo wasn't acceptable at the wedding because there's a dress code and you should know about it. And here I'm also like, some people don't know about it. Some people know nothing about weddings. Some people go to weddings just to celebrate, you know, a start of a new family. I mean, come on. I'm sorry, I don't get it.
So I got married almost a year ago now, and so I think now is like a good time to tell this story. At my wedding, I didn't have like traditional maid of honors and stuff. I had like one maid of honor, and I told her like, you can wear whatever dress you want, and then I had like 2 bridesmaids, which were just my close friends, and everyone was allowed to wear whatever dress they wanted. But my maid of honor chose to wear a white lacy dress that was like, first of all, super skimpy, everything was hanging out, and a lot of people commented like, oh, she looks like the bride. Like, she looks like the bride. Even the wedding photographer set like the picture up like she was the bride. Also, I found out like later she started sleeping with my husband. Like, I can't.
Why
that's
are you smiling?
a story for another time. But here's a picture.
The story.
All right, so that's me, and that's her. Look at that. It literally looks like she's the bride, and I'm just there.
Come on.
It's ridiculous. Look at that.
Girl, I hate to break it to you, but she looks better than you. She looks so cute. And I was thinking like, she's smiling the whole time telling this story. Something must be off here. You know what? I'll agree on this. Wearing a white dress or a dress that looks like a wedding dress to someone else's wedding, that's a no-no. Yeah, I think we can all agree on this. And I think that this is a common sense and everybody knows this.
What would you do if you found yourself in the situation that I found myself in? So basically, a girl that I was really close with at school is getting married this year. We're not close, there's no bad blood, but we don't see each other very often, we don't speak much. Last time we met up was probably 5 months ago. She was telling me all about her plans for the wedding, which we have not been invited to. I'm not bothered about that. We're not close. Don't expect to be invited to a wedding.
Okay.
She was telling me about the abroad hen do that she's having with her bestie girls, and then invited me to her UK hen for friends that she's not as close with. I was like, oh yeah, if the dates work, I'll try and come along.
Okay.
Last night, I got a text message from her. Hey, really random, do you want to come on the abroad hen do? Sorry, it's short notice. I literally texted her and was like, what the hell happened? Because I was not invited on that. Long story short, her best mate, who's also her bridesmaid, has fallen out with the little group and has decided that she wants no part in it. So she has now asked me if I will go and basically be the gap filler. Her maid of honour then starts texting me, bearing in mind I don't know who this girl is and I don't have her number, who she was at all, is then messaging me, sending me all of the details, telling me that the money that the bridesmaid had paid is non-refundable, so I'll only have to go for half the cost and all that. And I'm thinking, this is going to get really, really messy.
What?
So I thought about it for a little while, spoke to my partner about it, and decided I didn't want to go. If I was not invited in the first place, I am a gap filler. You did not want me there in the first instances, which really doesn't bother me because, like I said, we're not close. I didn't expect to be invited. But don't then just throw the offer at me and think I'm going to jump on it. Like, I'm not that desperate. I felt more insulted than excited about the offer of the invitation. And bearing in mind, this is for the bestie girls. Her words, not mine. I'm not going to her wedding. I'm not invited to the wedding. We haven't been invited to the wedding, full stop. So I am then not going to go on the main girls' hen do and then not be at the wedding. Because in my opinion, that feels really weird. Anybody see what I mean? All the girls that have been invited on the abroad hen do, I don't know who they are. I've never met them. I could walk past them in the street and wouldn't even bat an eyelid. This is 4 days abroad. Half the price is still going to cost me 450 quid, which whatever, that's not the problem. It's the fact that I've only been invited to fill a gap. Would other people have said yes to this invitation?
It is.
Or do other people agree with me that it's really awkward and it's actually more insulting than it is flattering? I've said no, I'm not going, I don't regret it. I'm just wondering, do people see why I felt awkward? Not happening, just feels weird. I don't even know if I'm going to go to the UK hen now because I haven't seen her in so long, and the abroad hen do and the UK hen do are literally 2 weeks apart, which makes it feel even more awkward. Oh. Let me know what you think.
I do exactly what you did, because yes, this feels awkward and just weird. And yes, you're totally right. I guess she just wanted some money back because, as her bridesmaid said, that she already paid for everything, and they kind of gave you a discount and said that this will cost you just half a price. They even told you that you have to pay for it. I mean, no, girl. Yes. You made the right decision. Absolutely. Especially, Jesus. My earbuds keep falling out. And especially as you said that you didn't know those people. So that would have been so awkward. No. Yes. You made the right choice. Oh, that's a short one. Oh, I'm gonna have to mute it. What? What? What is she doing? Why is she stepping on your dress on purpose? This girl is literally chasing her and stepping on her wedding dress. What are you doing? That's right. Go sit down. I don't know. They were laughing. I guess that was kind of a joke, or I don't know. Maybe for them it's not a big deal. I'd be a little annoyed by that, honestly.
So me and my fiance, we are getting married, right?
Okay.
And to be a part of our wedding, you have to pay $450 for a ticket, and that's for each guest. So we invited friends and family to our wedding. Tell me why everybody that we invited has declined it. We already have spent $100, maybe almost close to $200,000 on the wedding.
But that's your problem.
We have already pre-ordered the cake. We already put down a deposit for the venue. We've already got the wedding dress, everything. We paid for everything for the wedding. DJ, photographer, everything for the wedding.
It's your wedding.
And what I don't understand is that y'all spend $400 more money on stupid stuff, but you can't come out to support your family and your friends at a wedding. Like, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell it, like, is we wrong? We like
yes,
let me
you
know.
are.
Let me know. Because y'all pay for tickets, Beyonce tickets, $1,000 tickets. Y'all going to go meet Chris Brown for $1,000 something, but when it comes to your friends and your family, you can't.
Are you Beyonce?
Pay the ticket. These weddings ain't cheap. Like,
yes,
like the weddings ain't cheap. Like what's going on? Like, I don't get it. Like, let us know, are we wrong for charging for a wedding? Like, I really want to know.
No way, he's being serious. Is he being serious? No way. I mean, come on. You spending $2,100 is not my problem. I don't have to pay for your wedding. If you cannot afford an expensive wedding, then you cannot afford an expensive wedding, and that's it. That's not my problem. I'm not gonna buy a ticket to your wedding. Are you crazy? Come on. Listen, I could not afford a wedding at all, not to mention an expensive wedding. That's why we had a dinner. That is it. And I did not invite people and expect them to pay for my dinner. Yes, of course, your friends and family want to celebrate with you. They want to go to your wedding. They want to celebrate the start of a new family, of course. But it's not their obligation to pay for your wedding. Okay, yeah, I feel like weddings can be very controversial. And I'll tell you what, if you invited me, of course, I'd respect you. I'd dress up really nicely according to the dress code, so don't worry about that. I would have a present for you, so I'd be a nice guest. But if you came to my wedding, I wouldn't care about what you wore or if you even had a present or not. I would only care about having fun and celebrating the start of my new family and my marriage. That's what I would care about, because I feel like that's what's important. And also, I would definitely throw a wedding that I could afford, and I would not expect people to pay for it. Okay, tell me what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.